Hello and welcome to another episode of the SRX Championship Mode season. The next race we have up is Slinger, but before we do that, let's go ahead and jump over here and take a look at the points standings. Elio Castroneves, still your points leader. He still hasn't won a race yet, but he has been absolutely consistent. Last race at Lucas Oil was his worst race, so actually everybody caught up on him in the points. So yeah, we're still sitting in fourth place with 2 wins, 18 points back from Elio Castroneves. We lost points to Tony Stewart. Ernie Francis Jr. came out of nowhere with the win and jumped up in this points battle. So looks like a five-man battle here going into the last two races. So with that, we'll jump over here into Slinger and we will see what we can do. All right, so in practice, we ran one lap that was a 960, so that was a quick ass lap. But other than that one single lap, the rest of them were like 9.8 to 10.1. So we're right where we need to be. We did set up the car a little bit looser, but this track is a lot of fucking fun in this game. Let me tell you, it is a very, very short and banked track. So we'll see what we can do here. Looks like we're starting on the pole, so we'll have an advantage here to start off for Heat 1. So let's see what we can do here as we're getting set to take the green here at Slinger. Green flag is out. We got a 6-minute first heat, and we're going to drive away from them already. Holy hell. Driving into turn 3. Looks like Luke Fenhouse is going to try and get underneath us. We're making contact. We're loose. We're going to wreck him. Oh, we slammed on the brakes there. Tried not to get into him, but he takes the lead after that little incident. But we're loose, and we are still right on him. Right into his back bumper. We're coming in there hot. Looks like everybody's loose. We're trying to get him on the outside here. We're going to take the lead on the outside. I don't know, he's still underneath us. We bottomed out there, it looked like. It just hung a right. I was turning, I promise. We're going to get right on the back bumper of Fenhouse again, give him a little shot. We did break the front bumper. He's loose there. And we're going to dive underneath him again and take the lead, or at least try. And we do take the lead there. So we are now the leader here in Slinger. We're still plowing a little bit here sometimes on the top, but we just got to manage the car and try not to bottom out through these turns if we go on the high side. That's really the key. Oh, we got tight there. Luke Fenhouse goes underneath us, and he's going to try and take the lead once again. Just over 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. We got a lot of laps to do here, folks. For a 6-minute heat, that's a lot of laps. You got about 60 laps here, I think, if I'm doing my math right. No, that's not right at all. I don't know. A lot of laps. Oh, damn it. We plowed into the wall there off of 4. We've just been really focusing on getting this consistent as hell. Nothing's really happened this race. Now that we've hit the wall, Luke Fenhouse is right on our tail again. And the car is very, very tight. Never mind, the car is very, very loose as well. But yeah, we just lost the lead to Luke Fenhouse there. But we're going to dive back underneath him and cross him up for the lead once again. But as I was trying to say, the car is very tight now with this damage. It's still loose off, like I just did there. We're actually starting to catch the back of this field too, so it's going to get a little interesting when we start getting into traffic as Fenhouse gets underneath us again. Going to take the lead over once again, and he's actually very slow off it too, so we get into the back bumper and still trying to work over and get in front of him, but we're loose. We get underneath him again, and we're going to try and go for the lead. We're going to dive it down in there and arc up the corner, but we're going to give him the bottom once again, and he's going to take the lead once again. Oh, he's blowing a tire or something. He just wrecked on his own. That's going to be a caution. I didn't touch him. That wasn't me this time. I touched him before, but not there. Looks like Tony Stewart took over second now, so we're going to take the green flag once again. Missed the shift, but that's okay. So we're going to jump out here to an early lead. Just over a half a second in front of Tony Stewart. We're very loose still. That right side's destroyed. So we're going to try and hold off everybody. We shouldn't catch lap traffic here in under a minute and a half, but it's possible. We're opening up to just over a second lead. Marco Andretti is in second, and he is definitely not as fast as we are. Just about a second and a half now, and we're going to be coming to 2 to go this time by. So yeah, 2 to go. We are still leading this race. We've led a lot of laps here so far, but coming to the white flag, we still lead. Marco Andretti holding up the rest of the field, so that's beneficial to us. We don't have anybody to battle here, but we are catching the end of the field, but it doesn't matter. We're going to take the win for Heat 1, and we got ass-packed by somebody. I believe it was Marco Andretti, but no matter. We win Heat 1. So that's going to put us at the back for Heat 2, so no big deal there. So yeah, we're in the back here for Heat 2. Looks like Michael Waltrip's starting on the pole. Elio Castroneves is in second. Green flag is out. We're back underway for Heat 2. Another 6-minute heat. We are banging already. Did not have anywhere to go. Marco Andretti was below us, and we just had nowhere to go but into the back bumper of Tony Stewart. So we're going to try and work around this outside lane, but nobody's really moving, and they're all double file here. Andretti gets to the bottom, so I'm going to follow him through, and I'm going to move him up the track. 3 wide there, and we're going to ass-pack Luke Fenhouse because I was worried about what was happening in the mirror. Jump underneath Bill Elliott there, and jump underneath Elio Castroneves. We are now ahead of both of the guys we are running for in points, except for Ernie Francis Jr. He's up here in P3, but we're closing that gap on him as well. Willie T. Oh my God, Willie T. Ribs just brake checked the absolute shit out of me, and now my car's broke. We are tight as hell now. I hope we don't overheat. We shouldn't, because we're out of the throttle a lot more here than on throttle, but we do have damage to the radiator now. Up into P4 after passing Willie T. Ribs. We're plowing. Gonna get underneath Paul Tracy. I should not be moving through the field this fast, but we are really, really, really fast here. Now we're gonna try and get underneath Ernie Francis Jr., give him the bumper there since our car is already damaged and it doesn't matter. Give him the bumper again through 1 and 2. And now we're gonna get underneath him here in 3 and 4 and take over P2. Chase down Bobby Labonte next. Right on Bobby Labonte's back bumper. He's slow through 3 and 4. Through 3 and 4. We're loose. We had to brake there. And we do manage to hold on for P2. Into the wall we go again. No big deal. We got just under 4 minutes to go. Still a lot of time here. There is a lot of laps left. We're going to get underneath Bobby Labonte here. He opened it up just a little bit and we pounced. We do make a little bit of contact there with him. We're giving him the back bumper now out of 2. We're going to try and get underneath him, but looks like we're going to be able to, actually. We get that drive off, and we're going to take the lead once again from Bobby Labonte. We're loose off of turn 2, but it doesn't matter. We have the lead as we arc it way out in turn 4, and he's going to actually gain that position back, try and get underneath us, but he's not going to get there in time. We're into the wall again. We're beating this right side off of the car. Bobby Labonte takes over the lead once again. Still trying to hold him off, but he's got that bottom line. He's got the advantage on us, but we're going to get a huge run off that turn and dive it underneath him and take the lead off of 4. And as we do that, we are starting to catch lap traffic. We got about a half a lap between us. But we are faster than most of these guys. We do probably have the fastest car here. So hopefully we can get this win, but regardless, we are ahead of everybody, so we're looking pretty good in the points. Whoa, really loose down the front straightaway. That opens it up for Ernie Francis Jr. to close the gap, but he does not get there, actually. We are still leading this race, bouncing off the walls and shit, coming off of 4. Honestly, that's the best way to drive this track. As long as you don't beat the hell off of it too hard and make your car plow. If you bounce it off the wall ever so slightly, it'll give you that turn in for 1, or it'll give you that angle for turn 1. I feel like that's all of what I just said is bullshit, but it's working for me. So that's all that matters. Through 3 and 4, again, still trying to catch these lap traffic guys, but we are just over a minute left in this race. Still a lot of laps. There's still at least 10 laps to go in this race. We're going to be right on the back bumper here of lap traffic here. Bill Elliott's the first one to go a lap down. We'll just dive and bomb him here into turn 3 and 4, and we're going to take over, or we're not going to take over. We're going to lap Bill Elliott And now we're trying to lap Michael Waltrip, who started on the pole, so he is struggling. So he's going to go a lap down now with 30 seconds left in the race, and we're still in the lead. Now it's about putting cars a lap down. Oh, we got a spin. Willie T. Oh my God! Oh my God, I killed him. Oh, damn, and I killed my car. So it's going to be a green-white checker here for the heat finish. Car's killed after hitting Willie T. Ribs. He just, I thought I was going to miss him, but he ended up coming back down the track and right into the path of me. But it doesn't actually look like that did much damage to the car. But it doesn't matter. We're on the white flag now. Here comes Tony Kanaan, and we are going to win Heat 2 with a damaged race car. So, even though we ass-packed the absolute shit out of Willie T. Ribs, we still won the heat. So with that, the car's going to get repaired. Main event time, we won both heats, so we're going to be on the pole this time by 2. Green flag for the main event. We've got a 75 lapper. This is going to be a long one, folks. But yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We're loose. We're loose. We're loose. We're loose. We've been burning off the tires a lot quicker than I thought. Yeah, 70s on the front, 80s on the rears, so these tires are burnt the hell off. But on the bright side, we are still faster than Tony Stewart, who's right behind us. As I say that, we lose it and we give him the inside, but he's gonna actually try and take the inside, but he doesn't get there. We're still holding him off, but we now have a half a second lead over Tony Stewart, which is an eternity at this track. We lose it there off of 4. No big deal. We still hold the lead here at Slinger. We are loose. I mean, this car feels great, but we are loose off of 4. I don't think we've not come out of that turn sideways. Hardly ever in this race. We're either coming off it sideways or hitting the wall, and I think the rest of the... If we're not doing that, it is very, very, very rare. But we're drifting it. We're drifting it. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. 63 laps to go. Tony Stewart's actually closing in on us now. But we're able to power off of this turn. Man, oh man. I'm putting the power down way too hard on this, I swear. Every time I spin. But honestly, it's getting us... It's quick. It's quick to do it like that. That's the problem. So we got to just know how to drive it under spinning tires. So Slinger is a very weird track, very high banked, very, very short. It's a very fun track to drive in this game, if you didn't already know, because I was winning. That's not the only reason, though. It actually is legitimately a fun track to drive. So this is just a matter of holding on and making sure we don't get in trouble here once we get to lap traffic. We are 1.8 seconds ahead, now 2 seconds ahead of Tony Stewart, as we now close the gap on Willie T. Ribs, who we ass-packed the absolute shit out of at the end of Heat 2. Oh, we got a spin! Michael Waltrip is in the wall, and that's going to be a caution. So Michael Waltrip wrecks. That's going to bunch us up again. Still leading this race. We're getting ready to take the green flag. Green flag back out in the air, and we add 2 more laps. 55 laps to go, and we are ahead of Tony Stewart once again. If we get Luke Fenhouse up here, we might have a challenge on our hands, but everybody between him and everybody between us and Luke Fenhouse is really just slowing him down, because he is, other than us, he is the fastest car on track. So if he gets up here, we will have a challenge on our hands. Ooh, we got tight there. Had to let off just a little bit. And just a little update behind us, we're loose. Just a little update about the cars behind us. Luke Fenhouse has actually worked his way up into second, and he's actually starting to close that gap. He's just about 1.5 seconds ahead of us, or sorry, behind us. So if he closes that gap, like I've been saying, he's going to be the one that we have to beat. So that's going to be the challenge for us. 43 laps to go. We actually are extending that gap significantly over Luke Fenhouse. 3.2 seconds. We've actually doubled that gap on him, so... Oh, we're loose. We're loose, we're loose, we're loose. We're loose. Luke Fenhouse still 3 seconds back, even though we lost it there. We're starting to catch lap traffic again. Bill Elliott's going to be one of those guys that's just going to get lapped again and again and again. He is very slow in this game. As long as we can get through lap traffic clean, I think we should be okay. Ooh, we're loose. We're sideways. Oh, we cannot get under control. We just lost that very, very heavily there. And with that, Marco Andretti has actually taken over second, but We lost just over a second. We're hitting the wall. Lost just over a second on second place, but we'll gain that back pretty quick, I think, if we can get back into a rhythm. 34 laps to go here in this race. We're catching up on Michael Waltrip here. He is in the last position, so if we get him a lap down, that's going to be one less car we got to fight, but I don't think he's really put up much of a fight this race. He has been a back marker in this race. Oh, we got Bill Elliott spinning, and we couldn't do anything but plow into the back of Michael Waltrip. Ah, oh, shit! Our car's destroyed. Yeah, we gotta see what that just did. Fuck. God damn it. All right, it didn't damage the engine, but the rest of the car is all tore up. Got a damaged radiator as well, but we're gonna be crossing the line for lap 50 here. Got 30 laps to go. Remember, it's all green flag laps. No caution laps count, so it just adds laps to the end of this race if we do have a caution. So we are still fairly quick, even with the damage. Not as quick as we have been, but still able to open up the lead for just under a second over Marco Andretti. 28 laps to go here in this race. Oh, we're loose. We're loose into turn 3. We didn't lose a ton of time. We bounced off the wall there. No big deal. Still chugging along here. Nothing really has happened, but we're trying to chase down this tail end of this field again. Hopefully they don't wreck in front of me. That's what's happened the last, like, 3 cautions or incidents that have happened. The first one was Luke Fenhouse, but that was for the lead that we were racing. The second one was Willie T. Ribbs, and we killed his ass when he wrecked right in front of us. We hit the wall there again, and then when Bill Elliott wrecked, unfortunately we didn't have enough time to stop because Michael Waltrip just stopped instead of missing it. But unfortunately we didn't have enough time to stop, but we just ass-packed the shit out of Michael Waltrip. But we are still running in the lead, trying to catch this lap traffic. We're loose again. We're actually not as fast as we have been. We did have about a 3-second lead off of everybody, but we're down under that. We're about 2.5 seconds on average. So fortunately, we still have the lead. Unfortunately, we are losing time because of this damage. We're going to move Michael Waltrip out of the way there and put him a lap down here, but we're now chasing Tony Kanaan down to put him a lap down. So with that, we're dominating this race pretty much. Like I said, this track is really fun on this game, and if something's really fun, you're usually pretty good at it. I'm going to take the inside line on Tony Kanaan. He's going to go a lap down now. Next is Paul Tracy. We're loose above him, and he tried to go peek underneath, but didn't do it. Next is Paul Tracy to lap. We're going to dive underneath him and take that as well. 9 laps to go in this race. Let's put Helio Castroneves down as an insult to injury for him. It's going to be a max points day for us today if we win, so... Oh, fuck. Arrows broke on the right side. Regardless, inside of Helio Castroneves, it'll be insult to injury for him if we win, or if we put him a lap down, so let's just do it. Like I was trying to say, max points day for us today if we win, so we'll move Bill Elliott out of the way and put him a lap down as well. P1 still, 6 laps to go. 4.5 seconds over Tony Stewart now, so 5 to go here at Slinger. Here's another one of our championship rivals, Ernie Francis Jr. We're going to put him a lap down as well. So that's another one that we do not have to worry about gaining any more positions. Ernie Francis Jr., Luke Fenhouse is now a lap down. Not yet. He's going to be a lap down, though. He was one of the ones that we were battling throughout the race early on for the lead, so that's unfortunate for him to finish a lap down. White flag this time by, and we have a 5.2 second lead over Tony Stewart. Coming through 3 and 4 for the final time. We're going to get our 3rd win of the season here in the SRX series. Now with this should hypothetically put me in the points lead, but honestly, I'm not sure since Tony Stewart finished 2nd. So here's a look at your final results. Tony Stewart, Marco Andretti, Bobby Labonte, Willie T. Ribbs bringing out a 5th place finish after getting absolutely obliterated by us. Yeah, so look at the rest of the results there. Michael Waltrip rounds out the field, so we will hop over and we'll take a look at the final points standings for after race 5, and we'll wrap up the video. All right, so with that, we are about to wrap this season up. The last race is going to be at Nashville Fairgrounds. It's going to be another pavement race. So we'll hop over here for the point standings. We are very, 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 very close to winning this championship. We are 4 points back from Tony Stewart. Our 3 wins have really, really helped us. That max points day really, really helped us. Tony Stewart still the one to beat. Ernie Francis Jr. and Elio Castroneves will still be involved in this championship battle. They're only 14 and 18 points back, so they don't have that much to make up. They can make it up as well. Same with Bobby Labonte. He can make that up maybe. His is going to be a bit more of a stretch. He'd have to have at least 1 win throughout the heats as well. So he'd also have to finish ahead of everybody else throughout the race. So it's going to be a little bit tighter for him, but it's going to be a close one for us here. With that, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Come back and watch the finale. It's going to be an interesting one, I hope. We got Nashville Fairgrounds coming up. Come back for the conclusion of this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to drop a like on this video. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you're new as well. I try to post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So starting to get a little schedule, or starting to keep on that schedule there for videos. So guys, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great night.